Welcome to the Austria Ironman 70.3 Poelten race briefing. Welcome to the sixth running of the Austria Ironman 70.3 Poelten. Your race director for the race this year is Owen Doctor. Race date is Sunday the 20th of May. Transition opens at 5:30 till 6:30. And from 6 till 8, you can drop off your swim bag at the military track at the swim start. Bike check-in will be Saturday afternoon between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. That's at the big sports arena. There's a parking area in front of the ice rink, and that's where transition is. Check in your bike between 4 and 7. On Sunday, you'll be starting in waves. The pros will be the first to go at 7 a.m. Please be sure that you know your start time and your start color. It will be announced on race day morning, but please be aware of your start time. There will be no swim warm-up allowed after 20 to 7. So after 6:40 on Sunday morning, no more swim warm-up. Between 7 and 8:40 a.m. will be all the swim starts. All the pro athletes will start from the pontoon. All age groupers, you will have a deep water start. Please be at the pre-start area 25 minutes before your wave starts. It's also important to be sure that you cross the timing mats. Water temperature is 19 degrees Celsius, that's 66 Fahrenheit. You must not wear your race number under your wetsuit. It's also compulsory that you must wear the event swim cap. Should you lose your timing chip, you can collect a new one in the transition area. Should you abandon the race, you must advise a race referee. Your loved ones may ask about you, thus you are compelled to advise us that you have abandoned the race and also give us a reason why you've had to abandon. Then please wait for the sweep vehicle to return you to the race village. Please make sure you wear the event swim cap. Please also make sure that you put your timing chip on underneath your wetsuit. Please remember you are not allowed to wear your race number under your wetsuit. You may not strip below the waist. Once you leave the water, you can only strip completely once you are in the change tents. So here's a view of the swim start area. Remember, this is unique to the Austria Ironman 70.3 Poelten. You swim in two lakes. You start on the first one. You will be swimming clockwise. And then you exit. You run over the bridge. And you jump back into the second lake. You'll head out also again clockwise. And you'll exit the water exactly where you entered it. And you make your way into transition. So, swim to bike. Please make sure you pick up your bike bag. You change in the tent. Remember, do not strip your wetsuit below the waist. Men and women are separated in the change tents. Please place all your swimming gear, wetsuit, etc. into your bike bag. And once you're fully clothed, you may then drop off the bag as you leave the tent. The relay changeover for those of you racing in a team is just after the entrance to transition before the tent. Please fasten your helmet before you unrack your bike. Remember, no bike riding in transition, and only mount your bike once you're over the blue mount line. So looking at the bike course, it's a 90-kilometer course, fairly flat to start with two little humps, and one out and back route. You have 2 aid stations out on the bike course. Here are some rules for you. It is forbidden to have a Walkman or iPod or mobile telephones. No earphones in your ears, no outside assistance, no glass bottles, no aid or seconding of whatever form other than from officials on the course at the official aid stations. So it's a 90-kilometer bike, as we said, 56 miles, 2 aid stations, one at 26k and one at 65k. But here's a tip, please remember to take your own energy gels with you for the bike course. No drafting allowed. Of course, Ironman racing is non-drafting. You have to separate yourself from the other athlete by 10 meters. That's 10 meters from the front of your front wheel to the back of the back wheel of the athlete in front of you. No blocking allowed. Should you wish to overtake, you've got 15 seconds to pull alongside the athlete in front of you. The athlete being overtaken has 15 seconds to drop away. Always make sure you ride on the right-hand side of the road. Even though we have full road closure, please beware of possible crossing traffic. Your safety is as much your responsibility as it is the responsibility of the race officials. Also remember, absolutely no cutting of corners on the climbs and on the descents. So a video to show you how the drafting works, the 10-meter gap, and then the overtaking. 15 seconds to pull alongside, and then 15 seconds for the athlete being overtaken to drop away. And here's a front view for you. Make sure you keep 1.5 meter distance away from the athlete as you go past. Right, 8 stations. They'll offer water, power bar, isotonic sports drink, bananas, energy bars, as well as Pepsi Cola. A quick reminder for you, you'll be about 1 kilometer away from the end of the bike course. It's a bit of a steep, fast descent towards a tight left-hand turn at the circle. Here, there's absolutely no overtaking allowed whatsoever. So overtaking completely prohibited in the sort of last K before transition. The penalty cards. Yellow is a stop-and-go penalty. You make sure you stop at the next penalty box. 3 yellow cards results in a disqualification. Black results in a time penalty of 4 minutes. 2 blacks equals a disqualification. A red card is immediate disqualification. Upon receiving a penalty, you must proceed to the first immediate next penalty box. Should you not stop at the first box available to you, you will receive an immediate disqualification. The penalty box procedure is as follows. You go to the first box, advise the referee what color card you were shown. For a yellow card, you can continue to race once the referee has noted your race number and given you the signal to continue racing. For a black card, you must spend 4 minutes in the penalty box. Only after the referee has noted your race number and given you the signal to go, you may then continue racing. Whilst in the penalty box, you may not take on any nutrition, you may not drink, you may not go to the toilet, you stand by your bike until you're told you can go again. There are 3 penalty boxes on the bike course, one at the first aid station at Christetten, the second aid station Gansbach, and the final one is a penalty box at the entrance to transition after the 90k bike. So from bike to run, dismount your bike at the blue dismount line before entering transition. If you have a penalty pending, please enter the penalty box, advise your penalty and serve your penalty. Push and then rack your bike back at its original position. Grab your run bag and get changed in the transition tent. Men and ladies are separated. Please place your bike kit in your run bag and leave it in the drop zone as you leave the tent. Now for the final discipline, the 21.1k half marathon run. It's a 2-lap run. Please keep right at all times. And we have 8 stations approximately every 2 kilometers. There are 5 of them. Cut-off time at the end of your run is 8 hours, 30 minutes total racing time. So that's from the start of your wave. Please be aware of the new finish line entry. In terms of the 8 stations on the run, we've got sponges, water, power bar gels, power bar drink, fruit, energy bars, and Pepsi. And then at the finish line 8 station, well, we've got Stiegl alcohol-free beer for you to celebrate your Ironman 70.3. Aha! Congratulations. At the finish line, enjoy every meter and every minute. Congratulations. You have done it. You've completed the Austria Ironman 70.3 St. Poelten. Reminding you of the cut-off times, you've got 1 hour 10 minutes for the 1.9k swim, 5 hours 15 from the gun to complete your bike, and 8 hours 30 from the gun to complete your swim, bike, and run. What to do after finishing? You can collect your swim bag anytime from 11 a.m., and that's next to the Iron Dome. Your timing chip return will be at the end of the finish line area. Your bike checkout is also on race day Sunday from 3 o'clock until 5:30, and also from when transition opens as soon as the last athlete starts the run. You may also obtain extra tickets for the finisher party, and that's available at the info point. Slots will be given out for the Ironman 70.3 World Championships in Las Vegas 5:30 in the Ironman Dome. Make sure you bring your photo ID with you and €270 or $350 in cash. On Monday, Lost and Found will be available for you at the info point, and you can also register for the Austria Ironman 70.3 2013 at www.ironmanstpoelten.com. Race date for 2013 is the 26th of May. Remember also the 5150 Triathlon Series happening in Klagenfurt. That is happening in June. Make sure you're there. June 12th, race day for the 5150 Klagenfurt. And also the Ironman 70.3 Zell am See. That's a new Ironman 70.3 in Austria. Zell am See on the 26th of August 2012. Thank you for listening to the race briefing to the Austria Ironman 70.3 St. Poelten.